like boobies. You like boobies. Vicky likes boobies.
You're tacky and I hate you.
Now, are there any damn questions?
Have you any idea what the street value of this mountain is?
This is a nice fish, you know? Big fucking eyes, but a nice fucking fish.
Good evening, bottom feeders and underachievers. How's all my favorite little pores out there in Poorland doing, huh? Don't care. Great. It's time for your weekly dose of free entertainment, as we do here on the weekend. I am your host, Justin, as always joined by...
Mike? Kyle?
Justin's arch nemesis, Vin.
Declaration. It's a big declaration. Like, you're making the statement you're his arch nemesis. Do you agree?
I mean,
Well, he's not my arch nemesis per se, but I would imagine that I would be a formidable rival to most people.
are you trying to arch me?
I go through the proper channels for that.
Yeah, dude.
There is no try, only do.
I don't know if you're high enough on the list to arch me, though.
Well, is that a short joke?
No, it wasn't, but now it is.
Yeah, well, you eat weird.
It's fine. I I didn't want to get into it on this show. I'm going to save it for the next show. My so-called arch nemesis.
Oh,
This is the show where we ask silly questions and give stupid answers. Or
People already know who your arch nemesis is because they've already heard that show.
or brilliant answers, depending on how you're looking at it. And like we do, starting off strong with Mike's question du jour.
If you were going to create a cult and be its leader, what would you call it? Who would you worship, or what would you worship? Suppose who is just as applicable. And where would you base it out of?
I'll go first.
Okay. I figured you'd have a good idea here.
Clearly, I would worship myself, but make it look like I cared about other people. And I would do it out of my house, but not in person with people. I would do it over, I don't know, like a recording of some sort. Like, I don't know, a podcast. And I would call the cult Nerdities.
Do you want it to be effective in influencing people's lives?
I was going to say, don't cults usually have a following?
We have a following. It's a silent following. That's the kind I like.
It's not very culty.
Your followers, wouldn't you want your followers to interact with you?
Yeah. Do you need them to interact with you?
You know me, right?
If it's going to be a cult, like a self-sustaining thing, you would need worker bees, essentially.
When the time comes, my army will be
Not
ready.
just worker bee.
Yeah. Alternating worker bee. Because sometimes worker bees go to college, and sometimes they graduate.
I put subliminal hints in all these shows, and when the time comes, they'll be ready.
I never thought of our show as Manchurian Candidate.
boo.
I guess I'll go next. I'd want to create a religion around video games. At first I thought just around video games, but that's like, it's got way too many, pitfalls built right in. It was not intentional. I was actually trying to figure out a way around that word. because you can't make it about specific games, really, that apply to big name companies, because then you just get fanboys hating on each other. You get infighting, guaranteed. So that's why I'm thinking you make your own video game and build a religion around it. I was thinking out of Japan, but no, that doesn't. Don't speak the language. Thinking there's enough desperate people around Silicon Valley, though.
Now.
Now. Definitely. Open for suggestion more than a little bit, yeah.
I just realized Vinny's wearing a Star Wars shirt.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, you got me this a few years ago. It's too glammed out for me because it has these tiny letters in gold. So it's like a Jammy Jam shirt. That's my TikTok.
I like it. Vin, what's your cult?
My cult is the cult of NAF. The NAF, as we like to refer to ourselves. The 90s Action Film. We'll call it the NAFA, 90s Action Film Association. And, this takes place in the Roadhouse Kumite, obviously. And there's many disciples from JC, BD, Chuck Norris, Steven Seagal, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Tony Jaa, Brendan Lee, that guy from that movie with the Capoeira.
Oh, that guy.
I don't know his name. Jimmy Lee.
It's not Mark Dacascos.
Dacascos, yeah.
Mark Dacascos.
Are they like your prophets?
They're like the apostles.
Okay.
Yep. So instead of Hail Marys, they do roundhouses. Do 12 roundhouses, and that's how they do it. That's how they do it in the Roadhouse Kumite dojo of NAFA.
Is it going to be mostly guys? Because I can't help but think, like, with a cult, one of the best parts about it is all the sex.
Well,
there will be many
depends
women.
how you look at
You got to
it.
figure a lot. Excuse me, just another. A lot of the window panes will be Van Damme's ass and him like looking over his shoulder, like you see me, and there's my butt cheeks. Because everyone knows in every single film he was in, you got to see ass.
Showed a lot of ass.
Lot of ass. That's something Megan actually pointed out when she saw Double Impact. She's like, why am I seeing his ass so much? And I'm like, it's in the contract. It's in the contract, babe.
Does he have more than one ass shot? Because I think pretty much every other movie is one ass shot. One and done.
Yeah, a nice, 5 to 10 second, just, drink it in and go.
Because he plays two characters. Does he get a double ass shot in that movie?
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
No, I think he's got, in the beginning when he's wearing, spandex, it pans in directly on his ass. And then he goes to do a split and it pans out. And again, it's a back shot. You're just seeing his muscular ass.
It's very muscular.
Work out of his spandex. And then there's a scene where, the other twin's, drinking, and he's thinking his girlfriend's banging the pretty boy one. And so there's, a little sexual montage. You kind of see ass in that one, too.
But only his.
Yeah, because he usually wasn't sexy. He usually just walking around ass.
Yeah, he does a couple sex scenes. It was Nowhere to Run. There's a sex scene.
Time Cop. I'm pretty sure Time Cop has one.
Time Cop. I don't know if he was the one banging though.
Just
Pretty
himself.
sure.
Oh yeah, no, he was. He was banging his wife, and then he went out in the yeah.
An explosion. Yeah.
Anyway, toss up 12 roundhouses. Give us an oos. And peace be with you.
Is it peace? Are you sending them with peace? Pain be with you.
Pain. Oh. Pain.
Religion's got to evolve.
Yeah.
That's your remark.
I could definitely get that one to work.
Slap people as they walk out instead of like hugging.
Yep. You ever see the prayer circles? They do this and they go, and they kick each other in the rib cage. Hey, come on. And like instead of lashings, they go kick the tree. Kick the tree. Instead of going out, what was a stitch? Go out and get a stick, and we're gonna beat you with it.
Yeah.
You have to go kick the tree till you knock it down, like this.
Well, I know which. I know which cult I'm definitely not joining out of your 3 cults.
Yeah.
For sure.
Justin's.
Honestly.
Mine's like the easiest to go about.
And most people at the same time.
And I don't game anymore, so I would be a fraud if I joined Mike's. Although his does sound the most appealing.
Mm-hmm. Because I've stated there's a lot of sex in mine.
Yeah, but like, make sure it's consensual, unlike most cults.
Yeah, it's a communal thing.
Yeah,
it would be hippies, but like
yeah, it's not forced sex. Like
no, it's
you
not.
know, all of them.
It's that natural debauchery that happens when a bunch of people are around each other and their minds sync up. Unless you're Heaven's Gate, that didn't happen there. Oh boy, let's not go down that road.
No.
Woo.
Kyle, your cult, sir.
Yeah, so my cult would be based around the idea of outdoor. This came to me because of the trip I was just on, but outdoor camping / worshiping the night sky. So basically, sleeping under the moon and the stars. It would be located. Actually, this is a real place in Pennsylvania. It's called Bucktail Overlook. It's on Mason Hill in Pennsylvania. It's like pretty close to the border of Maryland. And it's a spot that it's a mountain with an overlook that has a 360-degree view over adjacent mountains, a watershed, and it's supposed to be one of the best spots in the whole state for stargazing. And the mountain itself is actually supposed to be home to a roaming herd of elk. Hang on, Em. And
Is that Hershey Park or is that Hershey Park?
It's not Hershey Park. But I got the idea from being in Hershey Park, so thank you for that. And I couldn't think of a good name for it, so I just called it the Moon Over Mountain Society. So the acronym would be MOMS. And that's what I got.
So what you're saying is the nighttime is the right time.
The cool thing about the spot, though, it's like a spot that I didn't really know about, but I want to go there now because I guess the way where it's situated in the state, even though it's not the highest elevation in the state, it's like pretty much always surrounded by cloud cover at some point, and then the overlook like somehow cuts through the cloud cover. Like I've seen a bunch of pictures of it. It looks pretty sweet.
That's cool.
You just go up there every week. You try and live up there.
Me?
The cult.
Yeah, I mean this is your cult.
Yeah, I mean there would probably be a home base that would be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty lit. So you're the night man?
Yeah.
Fighter of the
Dayman.
It's pretty cool. I forgot to mention about mine. The followers are called Universal Soldiers, and the number one commandment is we're out for justice. The second is there's always a time to kill, and the rest is a work in progress. But
there shall not be time to bleed.
Yeah. No time to bleed. None time to bleed.
All right. That leads me right into my next question. I asked you guys to dive deep within yourselves to find a way to make a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie better. by swapping him out for a Muppet.
Impossible.
Because I think it'll improve the films.
Impossible.
So, Vin, since this hurts you the most, why don't you go first?
Alright, I would do Fraggle Rock and Universal Soldier.
So replacing all the soldiers with Fraggles?
Yeah. Is that a Muppet?
They are
Muppets.
They are Muppets.
Damn it. I was hoping that was a Sesame Street character. I wanted to get it wrong on purpose. Hold on a second.
Sesame
Can you
Street.
cut that out before we start? Ask me again.
Sesame Street characters are Muppets.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Well,
puppets.
as long as they're not in suits like Big Bird wouldn't be.
Oh, well, no, my real answer is the
Still
chef.
considered a Muppet.
The chef guy, because you kind of can't understand Van Damme anyway, and he's just going...
So Swedish Chef.
Yeah, and then he's playing Van Damme's character, fighting Dolph Lundgren.
Okay, I like it.
British accents.
Kyle?
Me?
Yes?
I went with Double Impact, where Van Damme is still playing one of the brothers. He's playing Chad, the trainer from Los Angeles, and the other brother, Alex, the long lost brother, is played by Gonzo.
Love it. I did two because I wasn't sure if there was going to be overlap. I went with Double Team, and I swapped out Van Damme for Bean Bunny. That's the movie he does with
Schneider or Rodman?
Rodman.
Rodman? It's hard to remember. No, Knockoff is the one with Schneider, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My other one was Street Fighter, and I'm replacing Jean-Claude Van Damme with Sam the Eagle.
That's very fitting.
Yes.
American Colonel.
Yep.
Got.
Mike.
I want to have Kickboxer. And this one feels vanilla at first, but Kermit as him in Kickboxer, you know, Kermit's the go-to choice, but I think this would be really great when he's trying to be like, the plaster was falling down! I hear a bad feeling about this one, Eric. Dropping coconuts on Kermit. And for no other reason, to have a blue screen version of Kermit doing that dance with those two girls.
Oh, yeah.
Good times.
That was all about the visual for me.
Yeah.
I like it. Best one.
Thank you.
What are 4 albums that defined your youth? I'll go first. Green Day's Dookie. No Doubt's Tragic Kingdom. Criss Cross, Totally Crossed Out. And the Slim Shady LP from Eminem.
You know what? It's a good thing that I don't think I did yet. We have 2 of the same albums. Dookie and Tragic Kingdom.
Nice.
Oh. Yeah. They're very 90s. They were ridiculously 90s.
Yes, sir.
Wow. I went a little deeper, though, 80s. He's the DJ, I'm the rapper, from DJ Jazzy Jeff, The Fresh Prince.
Nice.
I think I broke that tape. I listened to it so much. That's like quintessential 80s rap. Probably the best thing they ever did together. And I am counting Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And Smash from Offspring.
It's a good one.
Yeah. It's another one I listened to into the ground into my teenage years, but have not listened to since.
Then.
So I went with Jay-Z's Life and Times of Sean Carter because I only got it for Big Pimpin'. I didn't really listen to any other songs. I would buy CDs for one song.
Yeah, no, thanks.
I was a psycho. And then Sum 41, All Killer, No Filler.
Ooh, that one almost made my list.
It's a good one.
And I don't remember the name of the album. The Bloodhound Gang, where they did
Bad Touch.
Bad Touch. Yep. And then Weird Al, the one where he did Fat. I bought that album just for that.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know what? Weird Al Bad Hair Day could have made my list.
Bad
also.
Hair Day. We listened to
Yeah,
it a
same.
lot.
I just all dumb shit.
My list is a little weird.
No.
Because it was heavily influenced by my cousins on both sides of my family. So, now, I was 6 when the first one on my list came out. So the first one on my list is Crazy Sexy Cool by TLC. Because I had 2 girl cousins that were the closest cousins to my age on the other side of my family. And that was like, they probably listened to that album. Like, I remember them giving me the album a couple years after it came out for me to bring home because they had finally gotten sick of it. And I moved to Barnegat in like 97. That album came out in 94. So they consistently listened to that album for like 3 years and then gave it to me.
Waterfalls.
Second one is also weird, but it's only because almost every song from this album made it to the radio that I was listening to. So, Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morissette. So all of those songs were all over the place when I was a kid. Third is, yes, Tragic Kingdom by No Doubt.
Ding, 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 ding.
and the last one, which is the only album that I heard for the first time after I moved, is Enema of the State by Blink-182.
Good album.
So the first 3 were before I was, by the time I was 8 years old, the first 3 were already with Wild.
I want you to assemble a team of Batman villains that could actually take him down. The max number of villains is 5. Each one must be from a different form of media. And you cannot repeat from the same film or game series. Yeah, clearly, like, media-wise, I meant, like, mix it up. Just don't all pick animated, or just don't pick all comic or all this or that. There's going to be overlapping, like, animated styles, sure. Because there's, like, 18 different Batman cartoons. I will go first. I went 5. Bane from Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, I completely misunderstood this question, but that's fine.
Professor
I want to
Pig.
see where you went with it.
Professor Pig.
I want to see where you went with it. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, I don't know how you fuck this one up. Like, I laid it out. Like, there were steps to this.
No, I thought the concept was pick a team of a maximum of 5 villains from different forms of media that would be villains for Batman. Not 5 villains that are already Batman villains.
It literally says Batman villains.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. What do you know?
It does. You should have seen me earlier today when I read this.
Fuck me, man. Professor Pig from Beware the Batman.
I'm going to give you 2 lists, so...
That's fine.
Okay, Professor Pig.
From Beware the Batman. Hugo Strange from the Gotham TV show. Played by B.D. Wong. Clayface from the Arkham games. And Ra's al Ghul from Batman the Animated Series.
Okay, so we have actual overlap on this one, too, because I picked a Hugo Strange from Gotham. Like, what are the odds that exact version? But I think it's the most time we've ever spent with the character, and B.D. Wong did a really good job.
Yes.
Poison Ivy from the Arkham games, because this is one of those universes where she can control the plants, not just kind of influence them. So she'd be incredibly devastating. Should be able to take them down all on her own. Bane from Batman the Animated Series. I always felt he was a really balanced version on there. He wasn't the big lumbering idiot, but he wasn't quite as limited in power as they had for Harding.
I almost went with the Bane from Young Justice. I like that version.
Yeah, that was a pretty streamlined one. Clayface from the Harley Quinn series. It'd be kind of a distraction because he's so fucking manic.
Yes.
But he could still pull it off because he's got the powers. And Talon from the comics, because it's probably the most vicious version of him yet. There haven't been a lot of them.
Yeah. Vin?
So I went Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin, obviously. And then I went Penguin from Batman Returns.
Ah, sir.
It's on the same thing.
Yes, it is. It's the same film series.
No, it's not.
Set in the same universe that Burton sets up.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Same Alfred, same Commissioner Gordon.
Yep.
You're going to dock me on that one? It's not the same.
I am going to dock you on that one, because that's how that fucking works.
Bright lights versus pretty much black and white.
I'm not going to disagree with you that the aesthetics of Gotham City changes from the beginning of those films to the end, but because it is literally supposed to be the same Bruce Wayne, even though he was, recast multiple times.
Fine. I'm over it. And just for the record, the real answer is none. None of these can beat him because they can't. I will continue.
Okay.
Riddler from Gotham. Red Hood from Arkham Knight. Well, he kind of was more like just Arkham Knight himself, rather than Ledger's Joker, Obby.
See, that's what I thought too, but he's way too erratic to work within a group, I think.
Of any Joker version, I'd say he could, because he seemed like one of the few that had a plan, and it just looked like insanity from the outside.
Oh yeah, he knows what he's doing. He freaking knows. And then, totally threw me through because now I can't use movie guys anymore. I'll use Penguin from the animated series. Because I like him.
Because you need someone to stand around and talk shit.
Yeah.
Like Burt Funds.
Yeah. He's got machine gun umbrella, you can't stop that. Where are you stopping that?
He'd be the last person. He'd be the one to put the bullet right in the head, right? He'd be the one to kill Batman, kill him stone dead.
Is he British or Australian or whatever in the animated series? I forget.
No, he's just...
Oh, Batman, I'm over here, man, with my penguins over here.
Was he British in that one?
No.
I don't think so.
In the video games, he is.
Yeah.
That's right. He was very Cockney in the game.
Oi, Batman.
Cartoonishly.
Yeah, I kind of wish they gave Colin Farrell's a Welsh accent. Just have fun with it. Whatever.
All right, Kyle. Go ahead.
All right, so I'll give the one that is what the question actually is first before I forget the ones that I have. So I'm going to start with Tom Hardy's Bane because he literally broke Batman's back in half. I will, because of that, I'm going to pick animated series Joker for Mark Hamill. I'm going to take Hush from the comics. I'm going to take... That still leaves the original Batman series, right?
Yeah.
So I will take... I'll take Poison Ivy in there because in her movie, she basically had Batman if Mr. Freeze didn't... if she hadn't effed him over, her plan would have gone through. So I'll take her, and then I will take, as my fifth, this is debatable, but he's still technically also a Batman villain, so I'm going to take Slade from Teen Titans.
It's a really good choice.
It's a good pick.
And so he would obviously be the leader, Slade from Teen Titans. For the list that I assembled prior to just now, in case anyone was wondering, yeah, that's what we're talking about. She has the Justice League on a gift bag.
Whoa.
That's Batman.
So we're definitely wondering.
Yeah, I want to know.
The five that I put down are Dr. Doom, Kylo Ren for access to Batman's mind, right?
Okay.
And also Force usage. T-1000 is my muscle. Shang Tsung to take Batman's soul. So I got mind and soul. And then I got Sinestro as my wild card, because if I can tap into his mind with Kylo Ren, access his fear, Sinestro would absolutely slaughter him by himself.
That team is so easily beaten by him.
Thank you.
I don't think so.
Nah, man. He's dealt with Sinestro before. And
Yeah, but not with the rest of this team.
he's got the T-1000 beat within like the first minute or two. He's getting his ass whooped by him.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's only utility belt, Kyle.
Yeah.
He doesn't roll through the city with the tech to destroy the T-1000.
Sure he does.
Wait, do you know Batman? He's got a belt with utility.
This is why I'm tired of this whole Batman always wins shit. Literally a killer metal robot. No, he can't. He's Batman. A killer metal robot that he had no idea exists. And
Yes.
it's like,
Well,
he'd have something in his belt.
to be fair,
Okay. And I would also like to throw out the fact that Kylo Ren could literally stop him from moving.
that one not so easy. Yeah.
Not so easy. How you gonna Dennis mocking out?
No, like I would say I don't even need. I technically probably don't even need T-1000 and Shang Tsung. I think Doom, Ren, and Sinestro alone.
Wait, Shang
enough.
Tsung's your underdog there. He's gonna beat his ass.
No, I mean he's on my list for a reason.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I don't think they need him to get the job done.
Just Doom alone should be able to be
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
Yes.
Doom's evil Batman.
Well, there's a reason why next
with
to his
magic.
name I wrote the leader.
With magic.
It's that magic thing that's gonna be the real curveball.
Yeah.
If the Force exists around Batman, you don't think that he himself would gain such power? He would master it and be like, I'm not using it. Same reason I'm not using an Iron Man suit.
The universe he comes from doesn't have any midichlorians in it.
True.
As far as we know.
Good night. Love you.
But if Kylo Ren comes at him, midichlorians exist. Therefore, if so facto, Batman starches all five.
I read
He's
it.
gonna cough on him. He's
In
gonna
a
cough
book.
midichlorians on him.
Yeah.
All right. Make up a complete battle armor / weapon pairing for you as a D&D character using items from the DC, Marvel, or any other fictional universe. Must have 1 piece of armor, 1 primary weapon, 1 secondary weapon, and 2 accessories.
Did everybody go OP on this, or did you try to build it based on the kind of character you actually want in D&D?
I absolutely went OP. I'm going to devastate fucking everything.
The first choice I have makes all the other choices pointless. Like,
Well, yeah, I tried to not go OP, but all of my choices are still like incredibly useful in the D&D world.
And
so
are mine.
okay.
Vin, go first, please.
I will. So, I didn't get too ridiculous with this. However, I was going to go one of two ways, and I went the other way. Stay in space armor, right? Because that's the original.
Lightweight, but able to take a beating.
My primary is the power pole, right? Because I could do cool shit with it.
Yeah.
My secondary weapon is Trunks' sword, because I need a sword also, obviously. But I don't like to kill people, that's why the primary is the pole, anyways. And my accessories, the Flying Nimbus.
Alright, Goku.
Alright, you said it, not me. And my second accessory would be the utility belt, Batman's utility belt.
Yeah, it would absolutely kill you.
So you all lose.
No, you're gonna die.
That's what they call checkmate.
Nah, man. Kyle, what do you got?
My armor is Black Panther's suit. My primary weapon, I tried to build this like I would normally build it, like if I was actually in D&D. So my primary weapon is I'm going for versatility and close combat. So I'm taking Moon Knight's truncheons, and my secondary weapon is going to be a ranged weapon, so I'm taking Hawkeye's assortment of trick arrows as my secondary weapons.
That's good.
And then my accessories are a sling ring and the Eye of Agamotto.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like you made up half those words. Chun-Chun, Agamayo.
All words are made up.
Mike.
Yeah.
Okay. The bleeding edge armor, Iron Man.
Yeah, I figured you were going
Once
with
you
that.
get that, like, what more do you really need? And it just becomes elementary or rudimentary, almost pointless. But I'm gonna fill them out anyway because fun stuff. My primary would be a lightsaber because I'm not that creative. Of course it would. My secondary would be web shooters because with all the other offense I have from my armor and my primary, let's just stay nerdy, stay on brand for me, but also have something that's very capable. Now, all I need from this point is a mission. So I want Jack Sparrow's compass
Okay.
to always be bringing me to where I need to be.
It's a good one.
And once I get there, I'd like to have the lasso of truth with me to know who's full of shit and who's not.
Question. Is Lasso of Truth an accessory or a weapon? Because I would consider it a weapon.
I mean, it could be both, because you could use it as clearly as a non-lethal.
Vinny got an entire utility belt.
Yeah.
But belt is an accessory, though.
It's got more than a few weapons on it.
He didn't say there was anything in the belt.
Oh, it's just the belt?
I guess.
Batman's utility belt.
Come on.
First of all,
you know it's all this
before
shit.
Justin even goes, Kyle, I already threw an EMP. Your whole suit's shut down. Now you're just dead weight. I power pull you to the ground. You're dead meat. Same thing with you, Mike. You got. Mike, I do the same thing to you. You just totally power pulled. You're down. I don't even need my sword.
I didn't go yet.
Hang on. You know, even if you hit me with an EMP, the suit's still made of vibranium, right?
Yeah. And do you know what Saiyan space armor is made out of?
What?
Saiyan space armor, or how about Trunks' sword? You're getting hacked in half, dude. It's fine. And
You know,
my utility belt, I have anti-vibranium spray.
With a sling ring.
I have anti-vibranium spray. Turns vibranium into acid, melts your body.
This is why I'm done with this Batman always wins shit.
Don't worry. I'm gonna kill Vinny. Question. Is the Venom symbiote count as armor?
I would say yes.
And if the bleeding edge counts,
I would say yes.
So I had two options then, because I wasn't sure if I was going to get the yes or no. So I have the symbiote as an armor, or Doom's armor.
Easily defeated.
Or what?
Doom's armor.
Pick that.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Doom's armor.
but you don't get the magic.
Huh?
You don't get the magic. You just get the armor.
I won't need...
Yeah, but it's still better than something that could be fucked with just noise.
I don't get the magic, but the suit is imbued with magic. Like, it doesn't do anything, but it's got protection spells. My primary weapon is the Odin sword.
Good pick.
My secondary weapon, because I'm a dual wielder, is the dragon sword.
You're wielding two swords.
Yes, from Marvel, the dragon sword. My first accessory is the White Lantern ring, the Lantern Core ring with all the powers of the others. And my other accessory is the Eye of Agamotto. Vinny, you stand no hope whatsoever.
I would also argue that a lantern ring is a weapon, not an accessory.
It's an accessory. It's an accessory, sir. It's a ring.
Yeah, but it's the weapon of the Green Lantern Corps.
No. It's not the weapon of the Green Lantern Corps.
Don't they say it's the most powerful weapon in the
It
galaxy?
is the most powerful item in the galaxy. Yes.
No, I'm going to use the word item.
Okay, so we're going to
This
skip
is the most powerful bauble in the galaxy.
Hey, it's a ring.
Listen, if I'm going to get doxxed on Penguin from Batman Returns versus Clooney's...
It's go ahead and fight someone with a fucking ring. It's a piece of jewelry.
It depends on where it is.
It's an
It's
accessory.
a Green Lantern ring.
Hey, listen, it's the
It's a
White
White Lantern ring. It's worse.
Yeah.
So what is the driving factor to the white power ring, if I may ask?
It contains the powers of all the other color spectrum rings.
Right, but how do you access the power?
God level abilities.
God level abilities. So you can't access it.
No, I
Weird
accessed
that
it.
you would just have that cute ring.
No, I accessed it because I'm carrying the Odin sword and thus making me the most powerful creature on the planet.
Well, because Fear's the yellow, Will's green. Like, what do you... What makes the ring operational, I guess is what I'm asking.
Me.
Okay, so all I gotta do... Alright, so I just... What do you really do?
The red lantern is what taps it to the ring for Justin.
Yeah. Rage?
Yeah, I beat you, so you're dead.
No, you don't, because you
No, I
have
do.
nose holes, and I would just hit you with sleeping gas, and then you're sitting there like a soiled fool, and I take your ring off.
Vin,
Now I win.
I don't even have to do anything. Once I pull the Odin sword out of its sheath, you're dead.
Nah.
Yes.
Nope.
That's part of the mythos there. Now, Thor did wield it in Fear itself. Right?
Well, before you even go to grab it, I would throw batarangs at you and exploding around you and make you go, oh, God, what happened? And then sleeping gas, powerful right in the face,
You're dead.
kick you in the balls.
I killed you.
You're done.
You do a ball shot after all of that?
I killed you before you put your stupid utility belt on.
I'm in the clouds, bro, flying on the Nimbus.
I think it's funny that you guys all went OP with your stuff, and I'm over here playing with like the trick sticks from fucking Moon Knight.
Hey. Why not, though?
You hippie.
I thought that was such a good choice for D&D.
It was good.
Yeah, for like D&D, for like going on an actual campaign.
Yeah. But
can't
this
give
is
me too much
but
free
this is
rein.
us. Like,
Yeah, like if you don't want to ever be able to gain XP and grow as a character, then yeah, sure, take all the shit that you guys picked.
I'll just trounce that place with cutting edge, bleeding edge nanotechnology.
Yeah.
Well, in D&D, I have such an advantage, too, because any obstacle we come across, I have the idea of a solution in my utility belt, anti-door spray.
Jesus Christ.
I like the idea that Vin's utility belt is filled with just like
Sprays.
cans of spray paint, and they're all just different uses. There's no actual like tool. It's just a different spray can, and they're all labeled with like duct tape.
Yeah.
Batarangs and spray cans.
No lockpick kit, anti-door spray.
Nope.
I can't. Alright, it's time for You Piece of Shit.
Oh, nice.
Add You Piece of Shit to the end of any 3 lines of dialogue from your favorite video game movies. I will begin. You know what's hard about being the smartest person in the world? Everyone else is stupid, you piece of shit.
Part of me feels like I should know this.
I'm pretty sure you've watched it.
Double Dragon.
It is not Double Dragon.
Is it Hackers?
No.
Sonic.
Yes.
It is Sonic. Okay, yeah. I'm ashamed of myself. That's downright obvious. Every line he says in that movie is about him being smarter than everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Vin?
One evil, egg-sucking son of a snake. Did I lie, you piece of shit? Context clues can give this away.
I'm going to say Double Dragon since it's fresh in your memory.
No.
Super
It's
Mario.
my favorite video game movie.
Super Mario Brothers?
Yeah, who said it though, bro?
Don't try to pull that deep from me.
King Koopa. Come on, guys.
Kyle?
Mother, you're alive, but it is too bad that you will die, you piece of shit.
I do not know this at all.
Is that Mortal Kombat?
Annihilation.
Yeah.
That's
That's why I didn't know it.
Yep.
I didn't prep this question, so I'm just thinking of the first ones I could think of, and that's like one of the worst movie quotes of all time.
It's fantastic that I knew it. Like,
don't have a good day. Have a great day, you piece of shit.
Free Guy?
Free Guy.
I know you can't understand me, but put down the stapler or I will electrocute you, you piece of shit.
It's gotta be Sonic.
Nope.
Oh, Detective Pikachu.
It is Detective Pikachu. Good job. Vin?
Remember, trust the fungus, you piece of shit.
Are you going all Mario Brothers?
All three?
I can't answer that.
Because I'm going to be pissed because my last one.
I can't answer that.
Kyle?
It's me, you piece of shit.
Good movie. That's the good Super Mario Brothers movie.
No.
Yeah.
Did you watch the new one yet, Vin?
It took them 30 years.
No.
Then shut up. Like,
Well, it's not free to me yet. I'm not paying for it. They can suck me.
Those were $500 glasses, you piece of shit asshole.
that's the first Mortal Kombat. Last one, you may think of evolution as an upward process. Things evolve from primeval slime up to single-celled organisms up to intelligent life. De-evolution, of course, works the opposite way. Back to simpler forms, you piece of shit.
Bet you thought you were being real cute by throwing one line from that movie out
I
there.
did.
Not realizing that someone was going to
But I realized I should have known that Vinny was absolutely going to go all three from that movie.
Come on, man. It's a good movie.
It's not.
We all should have done.
I'll tell you why it's not. So, a few years ago, Mike and I had the idea that we were going to do an actual, like, MST3K style episode. So, like they do, they watch the bad movie multiple times and start writing the dialogue for the jokes. We got 3 days, 3 viewings in, and then I looked at him and I said, I can't fucking do this.
I don't know why it took that many viewings, though.
Because we don't like to quit.
You need the initial viewing to just watch it. To be like, all right, haven't seen it in a while. Just get it out of the way. And on the second viewing, you start writing down ideas. And then by the third viewing, you get so burnt out on it that unless you've worked your way through that process, it's easy to tap out.
Yeah.
I think the way to remedy that is that you each watch it together with a notebook first time through, and you just write down notes while watching it the first time. Review your notes together in between, then watch it a second time together, and star the points that you want to hit.
That's what we did that, but we had the extra initial viewing without the notebook. It's just trash. It's a trash movie. Vin, what's your third?
I just want total domination of one major American city. Is that too much to ask for? Is it? Is it? Huh? You piece of shit?
Is that more King Koopaism?
No.
It's gotta be Double Dragon.
Yeah.
I'm very transparent.
At least you own up to it. Kyle?
I'm really glad none of you guys took the first 3 I could think of. My name is Alice, and I remember everything, you piece of shit.
Oh.
Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm pretty sure they all start the same way.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. Because my second quote was also, you said like fucking 100 things too.
The last one, yes?
Sure.
For you, the day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. For me, it was a Tuesday, you piece of shit.
Such a good line.
I steered clear of Street Fighter because I honestly thought that's how Vinny was going.
I'm amazed that lasted the whole time. It really is the best line in the whole movie.
I thought the best line was, kind of, Guile, have you lost your mind? And he goes, no, you lost your balls. What's funny is how bad it is, but, like, you can still watch it and laugh and quote it all day.
Definitely can watch and
Quick,
laugh.
change the channel.
Oh.
That movie is something to watch, if for nothing else than knowing that half of that cast is cranked out on coke the entire time.
So much white powder in that movie.
So much.
It was the times, man. It was the times.
No, it was the JCVD. It was not the times.
Well, I don't know which movie it was, but I know he did, like, when he did start getting into drugs, he realized he had an issue once he started smoking cigarettes. Like, I guess there's like a day in his trailer where he's like, what the fuck am I doing?
That's where he drew the line. He drew the line at the fucking cigarettes, not cocaine.
Well, for a guy who's trying to be healthy, you know, you think, oh, it's just a little coke. It's just whatever. I feel good on it. I feel good, so, you know, I got it under control. But I'm smoking cigarettes now?
Well, because cocaine in Hollywood brings you the ultimate thing most men want, the puss.
Oh, I thought erectile dysfunction.
Yeah.
Well, it does lead to that also. But, like, you know,
anyway,
bitches in Hollywood, they like it.
It's time to end the show.
All right. As always, if you like what you hear, you can like us on Facebook.com/Nerdities. Follow us on Twitter at Nerdities. Email us at nerdities@gmail.com and check out nerdities.com.
While you're there, do something with yourselves. Head over to prowrestlingtees.com/nerdities, NERDATAS. Get those shirts while they last because that shop's getting closed down. And we'll be opening up a new one where you can get all the shit that you ever wanted. Socks, hoodies, an ass beating from me if you don't order the things that you bitched about us having. You can get yourself some sweet treats over at sinfulcreationsbyjustin.com. I ship nationwide because I'm on your side, but only when you're paying me. And head over to can'tstoptheropedrop.spreadshop.com for some sweet-ass Disney-related shirts and other clothing articles. And magnets even, stickers, water bottles, you name it. It's there. Fun designs. Especially if you're a Disney fan. That's all I have to say.
The opinions of the Nerdies crew are idiotic and poorly thought out, but don't worry, next week's will be far more insulting. Rock bye.
And why should I care?
Drop!